Okie dokie, I think I'm live. If you can hear me, I'd love to hear some yays in the chat. Hopefully, this goes better than my last solo stream. I love how YouTube tells me that I'm live via email. Yay for the audio. Awesome. Hey, TFL. How you doing? Archsinner's here. Analytic Minded. Hi, guys. I'm going to do some racing. At least that's the plan. Have you even done some preparation work? Oh, it has been a long day. That's the reason why I'm not on camera. The circles around my eyes would not be flattering. Plus, it'd just be in the way. We're just gonna wait a few minutes and then get started. I want to do the go for about 2 hours. I have the color schemes I'm going to be doing. I'm going to do one dark, Tokyo Night, Dracula. This one's Monokai, I believe. Sonokai. This is Monokai. I think I may end up finding a different one for one of those. I think they're pretty much the same. I don't know actually sure. Moonfly, Capucine, or however the hell you pronounce it. This one is... Oh, that's the same Capucine one. I don't know why I need both of those. I don't need both of those. And then Nord. I may end up having to find another one. And then this one is Ocean Material. Material Ocean. Those are the ones I'm going to be doing. Hi, Tim. TFL, I'm good, just tired. Neck is stiff and sore. Sorry about that, man. Hey, you've been spending a lot of time in Rust? I know Tyler's been streaming about it. I haven't been watching because I don't know anything about Rust at all. I'm gonna be yawning through half of this stream. I'm just gonna warn y'all. I'm gonna pass those yawns on to you. My gift to you. Yawns. Alright. It has been quite a while since I've done a solo stream. I mean, I did the Gen 2 one, but I'm not going to consider that a successful stream because we spent so long trying to get that stream actually up and running. I'm glad that that didn't happen this time. So glad. If it did, I would hang up my streaming hat. Just time to retire. Oh, goodness. Yep. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and get started on the first race. No sense in delaying. Make sure my phone is silent. Alright, so where to start? Let's start with the best one. And the one that I know is going to be the easiest to get the numbers. Because the great thing about the Dracula color scheme is you click on one of these, it copies it to the clipboard, which I think every single color scheme should do. I mean, that's just brilliant. Okay, so we're going to go into my repo, and let's start with the i3 stuff. i3, and then we'll go into themes, and we'll do an else here. I have a one dark one. Do I really? That doesn't look like a... I mean, I don't remember creating that at all. I'm not going to trust that. So we're going to touch Dracula.conf. I'm getting buzzed again. Of course I am. All right. And then we're just going to cat for a box into Dracula. Oops, that's not what I missed one. There we go. And then here we go. Now, half of these I don't ever even set. They're just whatever the stock i3 colors are, because I never use like the urgent stuff. I never pay attention to. By the time I switch to something, the border would be gone anyways. That would be cool, TFL. I tried to do that for JDawg. It's not that hard for the JDawg one because it's just one line. For the i3, for me, it would be a little bit more difficult because it would be one line for the i3 config and then one for the Polybar config. It'd be a little bit more difficult. Unfortunately, with the Polybar one, and you guys will see this when I get to the Polybar stuff, mine's kind of a mess. I thought it was going to be great just using color variables for all the colors, but it turns out that all the color schemes have different colors. I don't know why I didn't think of that when I did that. It was pretty stupid. Anyways, so let's see. The color for the... Let's go ahead and use the purple. Oops. Apparently that's not actually copying to the color, the clipboard. Apparently it's not. Okay. So we're going to be typing. We might as well just... That's going to be good. That's... And I can't type, by the way, just as long as everybody knows that there's going to be no... Why can't I get my finger on the 9 properly? Excuse me. I'm going to try again. I did the 0 again. That's 3 times in a row. That's awesome. All right. And then the inactive probably is going to be the white, which is F8, F8, F2. I remember that number. And then I think I can do period. Yep. And then I can do period. Yep. That's cool. I love Vim. Vim is so good. I don't think I need any of these other things. We'll see once I change that out. So let's go up to the config and go here and change this to Dracula so we can actually see it. Yep, that's a start. Yeah, that's literally all you have to do to theme i3 is the border, because all the rest of the stuff is external. Stuff like Polybar and Vim and stuff. Somebody beeped me on Discord. I love when they do that while I'm streaming. Stop that. Okay, I should just close Discord. Probably still gonna go, because it doesn't matter. Yes, Vim for life. You should change your name to Vim for life. You should have no, don't change your name. You should have a secondary channel, Vim for life. That's probably be too much work. All right, so there's the i3 stuff. Now the harder part. Polybar. And then themes. Actually, we're going to get out of this, I think. CD up a level. CD up another level. LS. So CD Polybar. Themes. LS. We're going to... CP grub box into Dracula.ini. And here's where you guys will see where I messed up. So if I vim into Dracula.ini now, these colors are not going to match up because every theme has its own color, which means when I use these names in Polybar, those wouldn't actually, be there because some of those colors don't even exist in this color scheme, which ruins my plan of just being able to replace just one line in the Polybar config. Instead, I have to, you know, replace the whole configuration file, or at least all the modules, because all the modules are going to use these variable names. But it doesn't matter. So the only ones that we're actually going to keep, all the rest of these are going to be deleted. Are these three the ones these are going to be the ones we keep. So the background for this is 282A36. That's 282, Matt. I don't know why. It's like all my fingers have shifted over one row, so all of my typing is wrong. A36, there we go. And the foreground is going to be F8, F8, F2. Okay, and the alert can be, what's the red for this? FF55555. It's 4 5s? Yeah, it's 4 5s. Okay. Now, we're going to do this. So we're going to do, I don't know what, we're going to call this, what, dark purple equals pound 44475A, and I missed a 4. Can't type worth a damn. And then cyan equals 8B E9FD, 9FD, and then green equals 50FA7B, and orange and pink. I don't want orange. There we go. Pink and purple and red and yellow. Okay. Now, so orange was pound FFB 86C, and pink is pound FF79C6. Oops. And purple is pound BD93F9. Red is pound FF5555 equals, yellow is F1FAHC. Okay. And there is the Dracula color schemes for the variables. Now, I'm going to move this to another workspace, and 9 will work. And then we're going to open up a split of the config. Actually, we're going to do modules.ini, I think, first. All right. And then we're going to start at the top. Actually, before we do this, we're going to have to change that. Okay, I'll open up another terminal. Go into cd.com. Let's see, my repo, Polybar. Do an ls here. So we're going to have to move. I wonder how I want to do this directory structure. Because we're going to have multiple modules, ini. I think we're going to move modules.ini into themes / modules. CD themes modules. Oops, I did that wrong. I'm a dumbass. I know how to use Linux. Oops. So move modules into modules. grub.ini. And then make directory. Modules. Move modules into modules. There, oops. Yeah. CD modules. That was pretty stupid. And then now we can do this. We can cp modules into modules but Dracula.ini. And then so we do, let's make sure that's right. I always clear after I do an ls. I do it every single time. I don't know why. And then I end up having to do the ls again. All right, so we're going to vim int now. We can clear that, and this is no longer available, so we can click that and do. Yeah, you can include in the i3 config. It's something that's fairly new to i3 actually. Modules Dracula.ini. And then I closed the damn variable file. Awesome. I think I need to do /themes and then Dracula. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, once I found out about that include functionality in the i3 config, it was so good. I think my config file has ballooned a little bit because I have some things that I start up there now because of the scratch pads. I haven't moved those to their own file yet, which I should do. All right, let's get started now. Now let's see, we're gonna scroll down here to these a little bit. So the first one that we need to change is this one here. So this is the focused background. So it's going to be the color of this here. So this we're going to want to have as purple, I think. It's always the best. Purple. And then the background is just going to be background. All right, and then let's see, this one here is going to be the unfocused. So those stay the same. And then this one here, this is for the active workspace on the other monitor. So this is going to be, I don't really have, the nice thing about Grubbox is it has a lot of colors. Dracula doesn't have as many colors. So this is just going to be the background again, I think. And then we'll change the foreground to something a little bit light. So, I suppose we could make that purple as well. I'll have to see what that looks like. All right, and then this one here is going to be, that one stays the same. Format background. I don't remember what this one's for. This is for urgent, but this is for just the regular. Why doesn't... I don't think this actually applies to anything that I'm currently using. But we'll just go ahead and use background for that, because we don't have a light background anyways. Alright, and then... that's that. The problem here is that the background for the entire bar is controlled by the main configuration file. That's going to be a pain in the tuchus. But there's no reason why I don't think why I can't include the background call right here in the modules, even though it's not a module. So if I open up a, open up a split here. Actually, I'm just going to do this. So cd into my repo, Polybar, and then vim into config. So the one that I need to move to the dedicated thing is this. Oh, I don't know if I don't think that that's going to work. I don't. So the problem is the background and foreground are actually part of the bar definition, or the place where it defines all the bar variables and stuff. And that can't, I don't think that can be pulled out. It'd be so nice if I could put that in the modules, because each one of my themes is going to have... Well, no, because those are going to be... see, I'm being dumb. The background and foreground are going to stay the same. Those variables are going to be always called the same thing, background and foreground, so I don't even need to worry about that. That's fine. Okay, I actually should have left that open, because I need to change some... I need to change some things here. So I need to go up here to the top. This needs to change to /themes/modules, which I can't spell, and /modules_Dracula. And this needs to change to Dracula.ini. Oh boy. Look at that. And so it's pulling some variables from somewhere, so they're definitely different. Okay, so the background did work just fine. I'm gonna have to change the foreground of that. The active one, because that white on the orange does not work. Isn't that supposed to be purple? Maybe I didn't save it. Maybe I didn't save this file. Or maybe I didn't change it. I'm going to just scroll down back here and see if I actually didn't change the foreground. Label background, label focus background, purple. Why is it still come? Oh, it's there now. It's there. Wonder why that was delayed. That was weird. Okay, doesn't matter. All right, now we just go through and do the modules. So we're going to start at the bottom and do X window. So the foreground, which I'm labeling dark green, which comes through as red for some reason, is probably because that's going to be the default. We'll make that cyan, and then we'll go up here to. We don't use the network speed up and down anymore, but I've kept that in here. The weather needs to the foreground. Okay, so here's where it's a little bit different. So the format prefix foreground is going to be the color of the icon. So in this case, we want that to be we should probably decide the background first. Well, these are all pretty bright. That's going to be the problem. So we're going to change the background to green and change the foreground to background. I don't know if that will work or not, but we're going to try that. It kind of works. Now let's just see what the foreground for this is going to be the text. So we can make that foreground, and the background color. I wish there was a dark purple. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but we're going to try. Yeah, there we go. That looks cool. That's good. All right, so that's weather. That dark purple is going to be the color of all the background of the text. The only real change of the colors is going to be the color behind the icons, I think. We'll see how that changes. I don't know if I'm going to do all the rices like this, but I like the Polybar kind of like the way it is right now, but we'll see if I have the ambition to change any of that stuff, because I saw another rice that I liked that I was thinking about stealing. I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. We'll see. Okay, so this is the music one, MPD. So the prefix foreground for the color is going to be, I think this is going to still be, let's change the background first. So the background can be orange, and we'll change this to background. Or dark purple. No, orange. No, not orange. What am I thinking? Dark. I'm going to try dark purple. And then we'll change this one here to so this is the text color. This is going to be foreground. And this one is going to be dark purple. All right, let's see how that looks. Yeah, I kind of like that. I think I'm going to change the weather one here to so that the foreground of the icon is actually dark purple, so it kind of matches the text or the background of the text, so that that's all consistent. All right, and now the next one we use is we don't use either the temperatures, we don't use the separator, we don't use the volume one, we don't use the PAMAC manager or the PAMAC updates. I think memory 2 is the next one. So again, the background is going to be, this time we'll use pink. So pink. And then this one here can be dark purple. I don't know how that's going to show up. We'll see how it looks. The foreground of the text is going to be foreground again. This one's going to be dark purple. See how that looks. Not horrible. Okay. And then the next one we use is going to be the CPU one, which is, this is file system. Seeing as how we're doing the date, we might just stop here at the date. So the next one is, so foreground, background should be, let's do, so we've done green, orange, and pink. Let's do yellow, and change this one to purple, dark purple. And that stays that way. And this changes to dark purple. And the bar didn't load, so I'm going to restart it again. Sometimes Polybar does not appreciate. Oh, I don't like that yellow at all. I don't really like that yellow. I'm going to change that. I don't like the yellow. I think I'm going to go with red. I know red is the color of the alert or the urgent, but yeah, that's better. Okay, now the next one is this one here, CPU 2. Okay, so we've used red, purple. We can actually use just actual purple, I suppose. I wish Dracula had more colors. I don't think it actually had. These are all the colors, right? I feel like I'm missing some colors. We did yellow, red, purple, pink, orange, green, cyan. Oh, I missed the comment one. But it's basically purple. They need to brighten it up a little bit. Okay, we'll see if that, I doubt that actually copied into the clipboard. Other purple equals. No, that didn't actually copy over, because of course it didn't. So that is, I wonder why my clipboard's not working. So that's 627284. 62. Actually, fuck this. I'm just move it over. It's just gonna be easier to do it this way. Pound 627284. I don't know if I'm maybe gonna use this, but we'll see. Okay, let's see. Let's change this one. So the foreground for the icon for the CPU will be, Actually, we change this first. So that's going to be other purple. That's going to be the background. And in this case, I don't think dark purple is going to look right, but for consistency's sake, we're going to try it. Would you like me to type with my mouse, Amos? I could probably try to do that. Let's see here. The prefix foreground, so that's going to be just foreground. And then this is going to be dark purple, at least for now. See what that looks like. Yeah, that text isn't going to work. Also, why did I choose foreground for this? Did I choose... Why did I choose foreground for that? Right, so we need to change this. So the foreground for this needs to be foreground. This needs to change to something different. Other purple. That's just going to blend right in. What? I'm doing something wrong here. I'm being an idiot again. Go back down to where I was before. Memory. Right here. So I did the background of dark purple and the foreground of foreground. Which isn't even showing up. Because the foreground should be white. But the background's being well, okay, that's the text. Man, I'm being an idiot. So I used for the icon, I was using the foreground of dark purple, and the background of the color that I wanted to do. I don't know why I forgot that. Go back up here to this one here. The foreground of foreground, and this one of the color that I wanted to use, which was other purple. Okay, that's gonna look better, I think. No, they're exactly the same. Because the background of this one just needs to be dark purple. Is that what I've been doing? It's like I've got Alzheimer's or something. I completely forgot what I was doing. The bar didn't load. It's been doing that a lot lately. There we go. Oh yeah, that's better. I still don't know why the color of the color of the prefix foreground is coming through as because it. Okay, what the hell was I doing? Why is this? Why is my brain not making these make sense? Because I just did like 7 of them, and now all of a sudden I'm messing something up. I am getting old. I know. So the foreground was dark purple. That's what of the icon, the prefix should be dark purple. That's what I used for all of them, I think. Not foreground. Why was I thinking I was using the foreground one? I don't know why that was so hard. What does that look like? Yeah, it looks better. At least it's consistent. I don't know that it looks good. Maybe the foreground actually did look better. I don't know. All right, so I think the next thing is going to be is that the only Dracula ones that I have? There's the... Alright, so then we need to do Al changer. So this is the best part because I don't have to do any of the Alacrity stuff. So I just did the Alacrity theming all at once. That's so totally cheating, but it worked really well. I love that little script. It's good stuff. All right. Yeah, I like the lion wallpaper too. That works really well with the grub box theme. It'll come back eventually. All right, so we have ourselves Dracula. And we have a screenshot of it. All right. What apps do I have auto start in i3? The i3 config? I can show you. If I can type. This is my auto start file for i3. It's just I have PyCom, I have Polybar, I do the background and clip menu D, which I don't actually have installed. Which I should install right now. I'll just do that now. I always forget. Messed up the password. There we go. By the way, that's a scratch pad. I love scratch pads. And then we have the auto tiling, which does this thing here. That's auto tiling, so it gives you that kind of Fibonacci thing. I'd much rather prefer the master stack layout, but I can't get that to work. Yeah, I'm not sure if I like the red or not. These are all subject to change. There's not the problem with Dracula. Oops, that's the wrong one. It doesn't have a lot of colors. We used green. Hey, we didn't use cyan anywhere. I wonder if the clock would look better instead of red. Looks like this, cyan. I wonder if that's gonna look better. Auto tiling is a script that you can get from. There's a GitHub page. Let me look at this. Yeah, that looks. I think that looks better than the red. Yeah, it definitely looks better than the red. Cool. All right. Go to 9. i3 auto tiling. There's the auto tiling thing. It's in the AUR. Anyways, there's one called i3 layouts. If I can find that GitHub. I think that's what this is. Yeah. This one here gives you like 6 or 7 different layouts for i3. So you got the V stack, which is a full master on the left hand side, and then a stack on the side, a horizontal stack, spiral, all that stuff. But I could not get this to work. So I'm gonna JDawg sent this to me on Discord the other day, so I'll share that as well. If anybody can get that to work, let me know, because I would like to get that to work, because that'd be so cool to have multiple different themes. I think TFL, it just changes between vertical and horizontal splitting every time. So every time it, you hit you open up something, you spawn a new client. I think I might be wrong. Oh, it's a Python script. Not, I thought it was a Bash script, but yeah, it's a Python script. The i3 run that I was using had or the i3 AS thing had one similar, and that was a Bash script. I think that just uses i3 message or MSG or whatever the hell it's called. Anyways, so that is Dracula. So Dracula's done. The next one I'm going to do, I'm doing the easy ones first, because some of these don't have the codes. So like the One Dark has the codes. This one technically has the codes, but that's not the official Tokyo Night color palette. I'm going to need to find that. This one here is one of my favorite color schemes, the Sonokai, or whatever the hell it's called. And it doesn't have the color codes, which pisses me off. It means I have to extract them, which is going to be a pain in the tuchus. I don't know if CyberGuyLinux i3 version has auto tiling or not. I don't use i3, the default Arco on, or default i3 on Arco. I use my own. That's probably the way it will stay, because I don't. Yeah, i3 is great. I changed back to JDawg the other day on Gen 2 for a little while, and there are some things on Gen 2 that I really miss, or not. There are some things on JDawg that I actually really miss, like the horizontal stacking, that the master stack or whatever layout. But man, there's just so much stuff in i3 that I missed, like just being able to set key bindings for every single workspace. I come back to that every single time I talk about it, but damn, that's good. Anyways, I'm gonna do. Let's do. I think I got Capucine here. Yeah. Which one to do next? I think we'll do this one next. So move this to 8. Now, let's see here. We can keep the split going, and we can keep those on the screen all at the same time. That's cool. I'm still using Gen 2? No. I still have Gen 2 installed. It's on my other hard drive, but I haven't logged into it in days. I cannot get rid of the screen tearing. It seems to be impossible. Like, I tried, and everybody was like, oh, man, use Wayland. Wayland's so good, and Wayland's so ready, and Wayland is going to solve all your screen tearing problems. And you're probably right. It probably would take care of my screen tearing problems, but that's because I won't actually be using the system, because you can't do anything on Wayland because none of the programs are ready for it, like OBS or any launchers or Alacrity or any of that stuff. In order to use Alacrity, you have to have X Wayland up and running, and if you use X Wayland, you can't use any other Xorg based like window manager. You can't have them both installed at the same time. It doesn't work. At least it didn't work for me. Like yesterday, I was going to try Sway on this computer, like on this actual hard drive. And so I installed Sway. I got all that up and running. I got all the other stuff you need in order to get Sway up and running, Wayland and all that stuff. And then I installed X Wayland, and it just completely borked i3. So yeah, that was the end of my Sway experience for quite a while. Anyways, now let's see here. I think we're going to do actually just close out of both of these and do clear this, do an ls. So we got so first let's actually cd into i3 again and do into themes, do ls, and we have a Dracula there. So we're going to do cp Dracula into Ocean. We're just gonna call this ocean.conf, and then into ocean.conf. Now, I know I haven't done the Vim stuff. The Vim stuff will probably happen off camera. I have all the plugins and stuff for these themes. What I might just do is let Vim inherit the terminal color scheme. It'd probably be easier than installing the terminal or the plugins each time. I might look into doing that. All right. Get off your phone, Matt. Need to stop getting emails. All right, let's see here. Bork is a good word. All right, so the color we're going to do for this one is going to be BF616A. And then, so this goes here as well, period. I love them, period. This is so good. I think I have to do the inactive too. So the inactive is going to be the white. So It's E5, E, and then 9F0, and then we go here, do period, do period again. Now somebody was asking, I think, or somebody has asked me before why I don't worry about the background or the text or the or the text, the background or the text. So first of all, I don't use titles anywhere, so it doesn't actually show up. So I just leave that the same every place. And the background, I'm not actually sure what that does. I think it's like the background of the text, maybe. I don't know. I never use title bar, so I don't actually ever play around with it. Okay, so that is the ocean stuff. So if we cd up a level into vim into config, change this here to ocean, and save this and restart, and we now have, funnily enough, this border is going to be the same color as the one dark, I think. Maybe we'll change that to, we'll change that to the green instead. A3BE8C, I think. Period. Because I'm going to have multiple themes with the red border. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I never create my own thing. Well, I can't say I can never create my own themes, but I'm not good at it. So I always steal other people's themes. It's just easier. Easier and better. Because, like I said, my themes that I create are usually like 3 colors, and they don't go together. You know? Like, I'm perfectly fine of matching my clothes and stuff, like, mainly because I use, like, the same, you know, like, 6 shirts or whatever that I have, and they're all 4 different colors. But the, you know, once it comes to creating themes on the computer, I can't put them together very well. They don't go together. Anyways, yeah, that's better. All right, so we'll get out of that, and then we'll cd up a couple levels. Oops, I cd too far. Okay, so we're gonna cd into themes. Oops, I actually gotta, you know, freaking learn how to type. So we're going to touch, or not touch, we're going to cp Dracula ini into ocean.ini, and I think with this ocean one is going to be where I change up the layout just a little bit, just to do something a little bit different. We're 48 minutes into the stream. I'm on theme number 2. I said I was going to do 10. I don't know if I'm going to get to 10, people. We're going to try. Okay, so here's the thing about title bars on i3. The stupid thing, if we open up my config again, and go to my rules here, this right here, where is it? Yeah, I think it's that one right there. This line right here is how you get rid of titles. Like, there's no like title off setting. You have to set the border to less than whatever it is, and it's stupid. I hate that. I think that's what that is. Like, every time like you search for how to do it, and it's not even like i3 has fantastic documentation, but if you search in the documentation for how to turn the title off, it's not there. What tool is that with the color swatches and codes? This is just a browser. This is cute browser. It's a totally uncustomized cute browser, but it's just easier to have this on stream so that nothing comes up in Firefox that I don't want to be seen on stream. That Firefox tends to have pop-ups and shit that you don't want other people to see. passwords and stuff. Anyways, go back to what I was doing. So them into ocean.ini. So these are going to be the color codes. So once I get this done, I can move the browser to the other thing. So the background is going to be 3B4. Oops, Matt A actually had to be in insert mode. 3B4252. Okay, the foreground is going to be E5E, and then 9F0, 9F0. Red is BF, yeah, 616A, 616A, yep. And then these all get changed. Okay, so we're gonna call, there's gonna be like 4 different blues in this one, so I'm gonna call this one, that's like a navy-ish, navy equals, and that's pound 3B4252, and then that makes me feel like I typed this wrong, which I did, because that's a 2, not a 3, 3, and actually, technically, I don't even need that. I can just use background. Okay, and then we can do the alert there as well. Just use that for red. So green equals pound A3BE 8C, 8C, Matt. There we go. And then yellow equals EBCB 8B. And I guess we're going to call that dark blue equals 81A 1C1, which actually I have to have a pound here. Oops. And then we're going to, that's purple, kinda, equals B4 BEAD. Again, need the pound. And then regular blue is going to be BBC0D0, and then white is foreground. We're going to leave that, and this is going to be dark navy equals 4C 566A. This has even less colors. Wait a minute, is there more colors here? There is more colors here, dumbass. Scroll up, Matt. Good lord. So this is going to change this here. FF4151. FF4151. Okay. And then we need either my monitor isn't good enough or those look exactly the same to me. Those look, I mean, this one might be a little bit lighter. And I give you 6 color themes that I made. You can send them to me in Discord. Probably won't come through on YouTube. Yeah, analytic monitor. I know it's something weird, like, but it's not like there should be just like a title off or something. Oh, you mean what site? This is just the Ocean Material GitHub page. That's all this is. It is 3B, isn't it? I don't know why I changed that. All right. Anyways, let's go back. So we're just going to use black for this because I'm not going to use. So this is going to be pound 0F11A. I don't think I'm going to need both of those. 0F11A. Miss 0F111A. There we go. Did I get the purple one wrong? B4 EAD. B4 8. I did. Thanks for catching that. B48 EAD. Really probably should have my glasses on for this. It'd probably be so much easier. They're hurting my ears. Okay. Now I can move this to 9. And we can do a vertical split. I don't want to record a macro. Do I have the ocean? I don't have the modules created yet, I don't think. Okay, so I'm going to CP modules Dracula ini into modules underscore ocean.ini. Okay. Now we can open a vertical split of, let's see here, modules into modules ocean.ini. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think I changed it though, right? I got it right now though, right? I think I do. Hopefully I do. We're gonna find out here pretty soon. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the i3 module as usual. So we don't use modes, so we can leave those there as they are. So we'll start off with the focused. So the background is going to be, let's see, what do I want the background to be? I didn't put the, wait a minute, I didn't put the red in. We have this other, like, other red, which is exactly what I'm going to call it. So we're going to call that BF616A. 616A. There we go. Then make sure I actually got the rest, all the rest of them. Why is it in insert mode? Well, cute browser, get out of insert mode. Nobody likes you in insert mode. Scroll way down here. So I got the background, which I use is 3B4252, and the white is E5E9F0. Alert FF4151. Other red BF616A, BF616A. Black 0F111A. Green A3B E8C. Yep. Yellow EBC B8B. That one's really hard to freaking read. Holy hell. And then we won't be using white on top of that yellow. That's for damn sure. Dark blue 81A 1C1. B48 EAD. B48 EAD. Blue 8 BC 0DO 0D0. That's a weird code. And then dark navy is a 4C566A. Okay, good. So I only have 3 workspaces on this monitor. Don't make fun of my workspace obsession. I have 6 on the other one. It's actually kind of low. But yeah, I do have a lot of workspaces. Hey TFL, while you're here, do you use modes in i3? I don't know if you ever talked about that before. I used to use modes when I first started using i3, but now I don't even think I have a single mode in my config file. All right, now we're here again. We can start this again. So what color do I want to be the background? We did purple in this, so I think we're gonna have that match the. Someone sent me something on Discord. I'll take a look at that in a few minutes. All right, so We want this to, I think we're going to go with the green. So green here. In the foreground, I don't know. I think the foreground will work fine here. We may end up having to change that later on. Well, see, like I understand the idea behind modes because they're basically key chords. So it just gives you an extra set of key bindings that you can use outside of the normal, but they're not as efficient as key chords. You know what I mean? And the great thing is that because if you use SXHKD, you can use key chords there and you don't have to deal with modes. You know what I mean? It's just works better. So like this, that is a key chord. It was very, very easy. All right. Now let's see. So this is the unfocused one. So I think I just used the foreground. So I just used the green for this so that it's the opposite of what the background is when it's focused. All right. Yeah, I just have a key binding for resize. I don't understand why you need a mode for resizing. Just a key binding just makes more sense. I mean, it just seems ruined my split there. Doesn't matter. Apparently, my key binding for resizing in i3 is the same as the key binding for I have in Vim. That doesn't matter. Weird. I just use for setup and shutdown, or for shutdown and reboot, I just use a Rofi script. It just works better. I mean, and you could use something like dmenu or something for the same thing. There's a dmenu version of this. I mean, or if I'm already in the terminal, just sudo shutdown now. Obviously, I'm not going to do that now. I'd probably hit enter. Like, goodbye stream. I'd definitely do that. All right, now let's see, where was I? So the active workspace on unfocused monitor, inactive workspace. I don't think I did that one on this one. Wait a minute. So I don't think I did this one in Dracula. I think I skipped this. Might have to look at that later. All right, so let's see here. So this is the unfocused occupied one, right? This is going to be for the occupied inactive workspace. Oh no, that stays the same. That's the reason why I didn't do that. That just stays the same. Okay, so this one here can change to green, and then this one here is the urgent. I forgot that Polybar doesn't have an occupied i3 module one. All right, there's that. So scroll down here now to, actually what we should do is open up CD, my repo Polybar, vim into config, and change this up here. Oops, not down here. Change this to ocean. And change this to ocean. There we go. Yeah, that green's gonna have to be a different color, or not a different color, but the foreground for that's gonna have to be a different color. So we'll scroll back down here because you can't see the text, the foreground. So that's going to be active. So this needs to be background. I'm not sure I like that background color. That blue? I might change that. Let's see what this looks like. So we're going to... other blue, I guess. Okay. and then change this to 0F111A. Oops. 0F111A. See if that looks a little bit better. Yeah, I think I'm going to like that better. Okay. Ignore the bright green for now. That'll go away in a few minutes. All right. Now, go back down here to X window. We start here. The foreground for this can be blue. And let's see here. Go up here. I'm getting a message again. Okay, so we'll go to weathers next. So I said I was going to do a different layout for this. Is that what I want to do? Let me think about that. The idea of a system mode makes sense to me because the arbitrary step is sort of a defensive measure, so you don't. Yeah, that makes sense. I just don't use them like I did before. And I have a key binding, I believe, to shut down, but I don't use it. I think it just logs out of i3. Is what it does. Like I said, I don't use it. I use the power menu. I need to stop getting into that because I'm gonna accidentally use it. I think it's your point, TFL. What's your node size in Butterfast? Having any thoughts on it? I'm actually not sure. Whatever the default Arco is. I just used Arco and Snapper. Any plans on doing any more Sway customization videos? So I talked about this earlier. I was going to try to do a Sway long-term review, but it does not like it when you also have Xorg installed. So, all right. I need a different layout. Do I want to keep this layout with different backgrounds is what I'm talking about. Like I think what I'm going to do is for the format prefix background, I'm going to comment that out and we'll use just the color of the icons. So in this case, we want this to be probably green. That's usually a good color for the weather. And the format background can just be background. Oops. And this one here can be, I think we're going to have these be the same color. I have a Sway window manager first look. I did it in a virtual machine. And Sway, like I said, Sway is great because it does a lot of the stuff i3 will do. It uses the same config and stuff, but Wayland just is not there for me. Is Arco my daily driver? Yeah, it's my daily driver now. They're a little messy. Got my little puppy in here. Hi. You guys can't see her because there's no camera, but I think she wants to get out of my bedroom. You leave now. Bye. Okay, where was I? Okay, so do I like this or not? Or do I want them to be different colors? Let's see what it looks like with as foreground. I know. It definitely takes longer than I always think it's going to be. It's because I'm not fast at it. That's why I've been procrastinating on the Rice Wars video with Tyler, because he did his really fast. And I didn't want to lose. Don't tell him, though. I think I like it better with the white. Let's do the music one next. So we'll go here and comment this out and change the icon color to, let's make this purple, and we'll change this to background. Oops. This is going to be very muted. It's not going to be as colorful as the rest of them, I don't think. But that might just be down to the color scheme. So the next one is, I don't know what that is. I can't even read it with that bright green. I think that's the memory one, which is next. So the next one we use is, let's see here. These are the temperature ones that I don't use because they don't work. P volume I don't use because it doesn't work. The updates I don't need. Memory 2, here we go right here. So we'll comment this out and change this to yellow. Change this to background. Oops. All right. And then let's see here. What's the next one? So the next one is, I think the next one we come to is actually date. Yep, right here. Okay, so we will comment this one out. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to get to 10. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep plugging along because I promised a few. I'm going to do more than 2. Damn it. Let's see here. Color. Let's see. So we've done. Let's make this one other red. And change this to background. And the next one we did was CPU. Is CPU 2? Yeah, we use CPU 2. So we'll comment this one out. And make this one dark blue. I don't know how that's dark blue. It just looks like regular blue. I'm not good at naming colors, apparently. I missed that class in kindergarten or something. I don't know. Oh, I missed one. Where is, that was date. It was CPU 2? Where did we do that one? So we did CPU 2. And we did date. All right. But we missed memory. TFL, you'll get to use Polybar when you eventually get to a modern operating system. You and your 1804. I wish I could be that guy who just stayed on like an LTS for ages and ages and just didn't care. I always want the nice shiny stuff. All right, so I need to find memory, which is only going to work if I, there we go, right here. Here we go. Wait a minute, why didn't that change? Oh, because I did. That's not the memory one. I did the memory one. CPU. This is the right one. Then I actually changed this. I changed this to dark blue, but I didn't change this to. The foreground should be foreground, and the background should be background. I think that's how I had all the rest of them. What? Format prefix. Foreground. Dark blue for the I always mix up CPU because they're in different orders. The format foreground's on the top instead of being the prefix format foreground first. So the format foreground should just be foreground. And then we need to uncomment this because we actually need that. This needs to be background. I did the exact same thing with the Dracula theme where I messed that up because all the rest of the modules, every single one of them has the prefix first and then the format background. This one is reversed. So this one here we don't need a background for. And I need this one to be, what did I change this to? Dark blue? Oh, I'd love to see a couple of videos from you, TFL on Arch. That'd be awesome. But it would, I think it'd drive you nuts, man. I think you'd be okay with it. You're obviously technologically advanced and, you know, knowledgeable enough to do it. But I think it would drive you nuts. Honestly, I would be completely honest with you. If MX Linux used systemd by default, like I know you can use systemd with MX Linux, but it's not default. If MX Linux used systemd by default, I would use MX Linux as my daily driver. I love it so much. Okay, so I think, friends, that other than changing the terminal, this is done. So we will go to a different workspace, open up here, do L changer, not SH. I don't know if I have an Ocean. Oh, I don't know if this is the right one or not. Kinda. I don't have Ocean. I don't have the Ocean. Dracula, Grubbox, Monokai, Nord, Oceanic Next. That's not the right one. Solarized, Tomorrow Night, One Dark, Paper Color, One Dark, Tokyo Night, Moonfly, and Quit. So yeah, I don't have the damn. So we're gonna have to go here. Oops, I have to change the thing here. Yeah, definitely TFL. It's some the AUR and stuff you have to kind of get used to. Someone was making the comment the other day where they thought that there wasn't a lot of actual packages in the standard Arch repo. Like somebody told me that you can't use Arch without the AUR. You have to use the AUR because otherwise you're not gonna have access to a lot of packaging or packages. I don't know that that's true. I think it'd be an interesting challenge. Could you use Arch for like a week without the AUR completely? Like and be happy. I don't know. Let me see if there is a Alacrity here. Telegram Alacrity. There we go. And then I need the this here. I don't need the fonts. I just need this. Control C. Go to 7. Oops, that's not the right one. 8. So we can close that. We can close that. We can cd into. Let's just cd into my repo. Alacrity. We're gonna get into some YAML. Yay, YAML. Here we go. Now we need to add Ocean. Oops. Control Z. Oops. Damn it. Alright. Here we go. Try this again. Sometimes I forget that Control Z doesn't actually work in Vim. It should work in Vim, but it does not work in Vim. And we get to go do some YAML. Yeah, okay. So we need to find out the spacing. So this is 1, 2. We're gonna copy this line here and paste it. Where did that go? Where's the thing that I just pasted? It's this one here, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. So this here. Now we need to get. Now I need to go through and get the spacing. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6. Okay. I hate YAML with a passion. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I just need to add 2 to each of these. All right. I think that's right. We're going to find out. Now we need to go into my scripts folder, do vim l changer. We need to insert one for ocean. Ocean. I think that's what we're going to call that. Well, what did I call it here? Oh, I didn't change the name. Okay, go back up here. I'm glad I looked at that. That would have... Ocean. Oops. And then that's fine here. And we'll just yank these two lines. I think I fucked that up. Change this to this one here. Not oceanic, just ocean. Okay. I think that's right. Go back up here, make sure I didn't make that same mistake. Okay, now close this and do L changer again. Go down to ocean. And I didn't, I have spacing wrong somewhere. I have spacing wrong somewhere, which is great. Oh, that's because I have Doom 1 here. Oh, I'm dumb. Oh, Matt. Let's change the buffer. Yeah, okay, load file. There we go. I need to change this to... Damn. I think this is the one that I was just in, right? Ocean. If you don't do this exactly right. There we go. Now. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, I know YAML is so bad. Like, oh. Whoever decided to come up with a language where the spacing freaking matters and it has to be that precise. Oh, it's so bad. Okay, so there's two. We're an hour and a half in. If you tuned in expecting to get to 10, I am gonna have to apologize because I'm obviously not gonna get there. All right. I don't know what text you're sending there for that, Conrad, but I allowed it, so just be careful of that, I guess. All right. Now, moving on to another one. So we go to 9, move this back to 8, go to 8, and then we'll move this down here. All right, so we'll go to repo, cd into i3, themes, ls here. We're going to move Dracula.conf into what we're going to do next. So that was, we can get out of this. So we did already close the ocean one? Apparently I already closed the ocean one. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do one dart next. It's a C program that says hi. Okay. Well, hello. YAML is for, you know, I think that YAML would probably pisses OCD coders off as well. The spacing, man. All right, we're gonna transfer this into one dark.conf, even though I technically have one. I'd actually like to start over again. So the border here is going to be red, so that's going to be the EO6C75, and we can use period and period. I wish it was all this easy. And then for the inactive one, we're going to do EABB2BF, and this one here, period, and this one here, period. Okay, we can now save that and go up here, level, go to config, down here, change this to one dark, and save and quit and reload. There's that. I don't know. Okay. All right, so we got that done. So that's, I just themed i3 real quick. Of that, that's easy. So now we got to do, now we got to move into, let's actually get out of this and move into dot Polybar, and then themes, then let's see, ls cp Dracula.ini into one dark.ini. Apparently I already had one, but I'm still recreating because I don't trust it. Because I don't remember creating it. If that makes sense. All right, now into dark. Okay, here we go. Now, the background. Hilariously enough, the difference between one dark and Dracula is one number. 282 A34. Oh, that's C34. Two, a letter and a number. There we go. So the foreground is going to be ABB, 2BF. Red is EO6, C75, and these are, okay, so green equals pound 98C379, yellow equals E5C07B with a pound, damn it, Matt. And blue equals 61A FEF, and purple equals pound C67 8DD, and I'm going to call that cyan probably. I don't know actually colors. 56B6C2. 2. This one actually has fewer colors. Okay, now we can move that back to 9 and open up a vertical. We can first write that, open up vertical split. Actually, we can't do that yet. Open up a CD. My repo, Polybar, themes, CD modules, Dracula.ini into one dark.ini. Okay. Now, modules, one dark.ini. There we go. All right. Here we go again. Theme number 3. Now the question is, do I keep the same layout for this one? Yeah, I think we will keep the same layout for this one. For now. Okay. Scroll down here. So this one, so the background for these probably can be, is where we're gonna really, I don't think I don't know. Do I want it to be the red? Or do we want it to be like cyan? Let's try that. Okay. And then this is going to, that one stays the same. This one changes to cyan. This one stays the same. And then we can go down here to the bottom. And let's see if I can do this without refreshing Polybar all for this whole time and just do it one time. See if that can, it's a little bit faster. So this can be yellow for just something different. And then weather is going to be I think that's going to stay green. I think it's going to stay exactly the same. So the background here. Oh, I didn't change that in the other. Or the last thing. Excuse me. Oh, I did. I forgot that this is a copy, so I'm going to change all these. Damn. I should have copied. I should have copied. Instead of the Dracula one, I should have copied the ocean one. Damn. Oh well. It just means we're going to have to comment these out. Okay. And that stays green. Okay. And then music from prefix background gets commented out. This changes to, let's see, blue, I guess, would work fine. Polybar like bars, like ones that are similar to Polybar. There are a few. There's one called Bumblebee Status, which works with i3, which is okay. There's one called Lemon Bar, which is okay. Both of them have peculiarities in terms of their configuration that you kind of have to get used to. They're fun to play around with. I don't know that I'd ever used them. If you want to go with old school, Tint 2 is still around. Yeah, I was gonna say, you know about. I'm sure you knew about Tint 2. That's been around for ages, for many years. Like I said, Lemon Bar and Polybar, both of those can be built easily, I think, on any version of Ubuntu. So you should be able to use those. Bumblebee Status is also around, and that one's configured right inside the i3 config file. It's a mess because it doesn't have its own configuration file, but it's kind of fun too. So those are 3 of them to check out. I think I named 3 of them there. Maybe I did 2. I don't know. Can't count. All right. Where was I? So this one here changes to background. I think that's exactly the way I want that to be. Okay, so then we scroll up here to, you don't do any of those. You don't do that one. Don't do separator volume. We don't do the updates. Here's the memory. So this one gets commented out. This changes to background. And this one changes to, let's just go ahead and use purple. So we'll do the next one here. This is going to be, the next one is date. Yep. So this one here gets commented out. And this one here changes to background. And this one here changes to, oh, I don't know. We'd already done yellow and blue and purple and cyan and green. So we're going to be reusing some of these things. Alert, I guess. Red. So move up here to a CPU one. Okay, so here's the one that's always fucks me over because it's reversed. This one changes to background. And this one changes to well, OneDark does not have a lot of colors to do it. I guess we use green again. Let's see what this looks like. And we notice that it looks almost exactly the same as the other one. Are we sure that it's not exactly the same as the other one? Oh, because I haven't changed the... Oh, man. Of course it's exactly the same as the other one, you dumbass. Alright. My repo. Polybar. Vim config. Gotta change these. OneDark. There we go. That doesn't quite work. There's one there that's messed up. So we gotta go back to the weather. That's because we commented out the wrong line, because I'm a dumbass. Gotta comment out that line. And then that stays. And there is OneDark. That's still not right. Why is that not right? What did I do wrong? Format background. There we go. That stays the same. I commented out the right one. What the hell did I do? Format prefix background. That's because I really did comment out. I messed that one up royally. Wow. Okay, so those stay the same. That stays like that, I think. Try that out again. Yeah, there we go. Even though the foreground is the foreground supposed to be the foreground and the green. It's because that's not. This is supposed to be green. Good lord, that module just I totally messed that up. I did every single one thing wrong. Apparently, I used green twice. Of course, I did. I used green. So I did green, purple, red, blue. I didn't do yellow. So let's change this one. Let's change the CPU one to yellow. Actually, I think I used 2. CPU 2. Instead of green, change this to yellow. The pop shell tiling is pretty good, but there's some key bindings there that aren't customizable, which drove me nuts. Okay, so we'll go here, Al changer into I have one dark here, right? Yeah, there we go. I notice I haven't done the wallpapers, so we can go to we can actually change to 5 here, Ranger. And walls, and I think I don't have a, these are basically the same, I think. So we can use them like this. That works good enough. It's not really the right one, but I don't know if any of these work a little bit better. Not bad. I can. I'll mess around with the wallpapers better later on. But it will work for now. Okay, that's 3. We're an hour and 40 in. I was actually really impressed with that bismuth for KDE Plasma. I know you're not a big fan of Plasma TFL, I don't think, but that bismuth plugin or KWin script was actually really good. I was really surprised with that. Now it is simple, but because Plasma has so much customization for shortcuts and stuff, you can pretty much do anything with it. I know you can use actual other like window managers with Plasma, but this is basically just using Plasma with tiling, which is pretty good. So, all right. So there's that. Now, CD up a couple levels. CD into i3 themes. Now, what's the next one? You can close this one. Oops. So there's that one. Okay, let's see here. What do I want to do next? I wish Monokai actually had the codes, because I'd do Monokai next. But Monokai, for whatever reason, doesn't have like the actual hex codes that you need. I don't think. It just shows you the colors, but that doesn't really help me. I don't want to have to get out a color picker in order to see the colors. And I don't even think that's all of them, because it doesn't have the background color. Let me see if there's like a... I wonder if this is like the actual Monokai color. I don't know if that's actual, like... Do those... I always forget that. There's that, and then we go here. I want to see if these are the same. No, no, no. Cancel. Get out of this. Oh, there we go, right there. That's what I was looking for. I wanted to see if those are exactly the same. So, kinda? I don't see an orange, yellow. Is that the same yellow? Yeah, no, I don't know if it uses the same color codes or not. Because I actually think I have Monokai here. Yeah, right here. Yeah, see, I have the Monokai in my Alacrity as well. Alright, so I don't know if those are exactly the same or not. That green does not look as vibrant as that green, so I don't think those are the same. Alright, what about Moonfly? Does Moonfly have the color scheme codes? We'll do that next. Moonfly does have the color codes, I do remember. Not as pretty. Alright, let's see here. Let's go ahead and do... Wish I had a... what does this actually look like? I think I'm gonna... I'll go ahead and do this one next. Okay, so where are we at? So the one I lost here. CP1 dark, which is the last one we did, so we know it's the right one. Into moonfly.conf. Then Moonfly. Now, what color do we want to use for the border? This one has a lot more colors, so you can use a little bit different. So let's use this one for the color. Let's see if the damn thing will copy. And it will. Good. Cool. Period. And period. And then we want to do like we've been doing white for all of them. For all the off or inactive borders. Let's use black. Just for a change of pace. See what this looks like. You can write that and then Control C into this. Go up here to the configuration file. Change one dark to Moonfly. All right. Did we really choose blue? I don't. That's because I didn't freaking spell it right. Freaking typo. Freaking typo. Let's move Moonfly to Moonfly like a normal person. There we go. Now restart. There we go. That's better. All right, TFL. Have a good night. Thanks for joining the stream. All right. You're not gonna miss much because I'm almost done too. I'm gonna try to do one more after this so I get to half of what I promised. Number 9? No, we're not number 9. This is 4. I'm not as fast of a racer as I thought I was going to be. It's sad. All right, anyways, so we've done that. So we can CD up a level and up another level and CD into Polybar and themes. Unless here's what we need to do is first CD into modules, get that taken care of because we always forget about that. So CP, the last one we did was one dark. Good Lord, this is what I get when I get tired. Modules, one dark into modules, and then let's see, Moonfly. Make sure I type this right. I and I. Okay, CD up level. LS again. We're gonna CP one dark into Moonfly. Almost did it again. I and I. Okay, them into Moonfly. The I and I. Okay, here we go. Now, yeah, this stream will stay up. I won't. Well, no, it's not gonna be archived. It's gonna stay up. I've vowed myself to stop unlisting the podcast streams, but so I'm gonna stop doing that. But the regular streams will always stay up, even if the title is gonna be misleading. Because there's no way I'm getting to 10. There's no way I'm getting to 10. I'm much too slow. All right, let's go ahead and I think what I can do here is just gonna here. Whoa, wait a minute, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hello. Oh, Moonfly, you gorgeous color scheme. Oh, they should all be this way. Boom! I just delete some stuff and it's all typed. And change into some equals and stuff. So get this here, and now let's see, colon percent s colon slash. Replace that with a space equals slash G. There's that. And now we can, some of these are going to be deleted. So we're going to get into block mode, visual block mode, delete all these things here. And then, oops, get back into visual block mode and delete these things here. And then do the same thing for these down here. For these here. Okay. And then these aren't going to be as easy. Oops. I'm sure there's a Vim way to do this. Jumped out of this. And again, over and over again. This is definitely still easier than typing in the hex codes. Okay, there's those. And then we need to change we need to delete these lines here. Okay. And delete this here so that because it can't have two letters or two words. There's that. Oh, I'm sure I could. I'm horrible with regex. TFL's gonna shoot me. But yeah, I'm really bad at regex. I don't know nearly enough about it. Anyways, there's that. Cool, huh? That was much easier, I think. Okay, so we can move this back to 9. Now, do a vertical split into modules, Moonfly. Here we go. Yeah, I was hitting the period. That's what I was doing, but the lines didn't match up, so I still had to do some shifting. I'm sure there, 100%, 1,000,000% positive that there's a better way to do it. But like I said, probably a macro or something. I don't know. Another one of those things about Vim that I'm just going to have to learn someday. Okay, so the background color, we're going to change this. We used cyan before. Let's use something different. I think we've used orange before. Let's use bright red, which I would call that pink. I don't know why they're not calling that pink, but whatever. Okay, so those stay the same. Those stay the same. This one here changes to bright red. Right, oops. This is why I usually don't use the capitalized letter, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, and then this stays the same. Oh, we don't have an alert here. We don't actually. Oh, I'm in Goyo. I was like, what did I do? All right, we don't actually have an alert color here, so we're gonna have to change that to bright red as well, or just call this. Actually, we'll just use red. Okay, now, let's scroll down to the bottom. So, we used yellow for this one here this time, and we will do What did I? Why did my coloration go away on the colors? That's gonna mess with my eyes. How do you get solid lines between your vertical splits on Vim? I don't know. I thought that was normal. I don't think I did anything different. On a fresh Arch install to a window manager type video. Yeah, I might do a live stream of Arch install someday. I don't know, maybe. Let's see here. Let's see. Anyways, so we're gonna use purple. Oops, actually I have to spell right. Purple. Okay, and then we go up here to weather and change this. I always make this green. It's almost always green. I don't know. We can make that actually just make that blue. Blue. Okay. And change music to I don't know, bright cyan. And I have no clue what any of this stuff is going to look like. We'll have to see and see if there's anything that needs to be changed. I apologize for the dog. She's out there playing. Go up here to, we don't do the updates. Here's the memory. So this is usually, well, last time was purple. Let's do this one. I don't know. Bright green. I don't know if that's gonna, what any of this stuff is gonna look like. We're just gonna see. It's a shot in the dark. That was memory, and this is it's file system date. So we change this to, it was red last time. Let's change it to yellow, maybe? Yeah, why not? Okay. Did I spell that right? Yeah, okay. CPU 2, we use that one, so change this one to bright purple. Why not? Okay. And then that is that one, and I think that's it. Do we use? That's the i3 one. So we'll save this, go into the other split, and open up the config file, and go up here to here, change this to Moonfly, change this to Moonfly. Oh, well, none of that actually worked. Okay. Why did I spell? I wonder if I spelled it wrong. Modules, Moonfly to ini. Did it? Why didn't none of that go through? Moonfly. Ah, that's no. Those are Moonfly. Those are spelled right. Why didn't any of the colors? Okay, so it has to be in the. Has to be something going on with the. These here. Apparently, it doesn't not like those spaces. Okay. We don't need any of these. I'm gonna try again. I don't know. I don't. Yeah, this reminds me a little bit too much of YAML. It also might not like the capitalization of them. I don't know. We'll see. I wouldn't think that that would actually matter, but we're gonna find out. Still no. Is there any script to automatically change color scheme in i3? I want to write one, but I'm pretty sure that someone else has one. I just don't know who. I vaguely remember seeing someone. I know TF also said he was thinking about creating one. Mine's a little bit harder because I use Polybar. Why didn't that work? Modules, Moonfly to ini. I'm wondering. Oh, you want to know what? Okay, so let's get rid of the. All right. Key bindings. Vim key binding to change. I can't type. Capital. To convert all text to lowercase in Vim, do this here. Okay. GG, capital V, capital G, U. Let's see if that works. Okay, so we wanted to... Okay, so it said GG, capital V, capital G, U. I love Vim. I love Vim. That's so good. That's so cool. All right. Now let's see if that helped. Of course, we're going to have to... That should... Oh, yeah. That fixed some of it. Okay. Now we need to go into the modules from Moonfly and get rid of all the... Oh, this sucks. Wait. Why can't I do that again? I don't think that... We'll see if that works. I mean, GG, capital V, capital G, U. Why not? It didn't show up. That totally fucked things up. Making everything in lowercase obviously did not work. Why it didn't work though, I don't know. Like, why did making some things everything lowercase bring us in a whole bunch of brackets? All right, so just undo that. Control right this, restart it, make sure those go away. Yeah, okay. We're gonna have to do it manually then. Balls. Yeah, I could use, but I only used it like once. Like each of these colors I only used once, so doing global substitution is not going to actually help me because it only changed one instance of it anyways. So I'd still have to go through and do each and every one of them separately. So they're all different colors. I'm sure there's probably a different way of doing this. Uptime, temperature 1, separator, PA volume, updates, memory. Let's see, memory 2. Did I even do date? I don't even know if I did the date one. I did do the date one, yeah. Yellow. And then CPU 2. And this is why we only did 4 rices, by the way, because I think that's enough. CPU 1, we didn't do that one. Alright, so we gotta do this one here. Go back here, damn it. Red. And change this one to bright red. And this one here to bright red again. This is the last one. Try again. Yeah. And then we have Moonfly. That's one that's actually kind of cool. Go to 5. See if we can't find a wallpaper to go along with that. You guys are going to see some anime stuff here, so not safe for work warning coming up. That didn't take long. Yeah, okay, so do alchanger.sh, and this is going to be Moonfly. There we go. Oops, wrong one. All right. Unfortunately, folks, I am tired of ricing. That's 4. I did 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10. Not great. I apologize for making false promises when it says a 10, because I really thought that would be really easy to go through and do 10 of these really quick in 2 hours. But we're at 2 hours and I'm kapooped. So, if you tuned into this lovely stream and you expected to see 10, I do apologize, but at least you got 4. But you didn't get 10. I am going to do the other 6 of them eventually, because I want all of them, and then I'm going to write a script to change between them, because I want a script like that. I've wanted one for DWM. I never actually went through and did it. But I'm going to do it for i3, so that's going to be something you'll see, and I'll make a video on that. So thanks everybody for watching and tuning in on this lovely Sunday evening. Some of you probably it's Monday already, but thanks for watching. And before I go, I should take a moment to thank my patrons: Robert, Syd, Devon, Patrick, Fred, Kramer, Maeglin, Jackson Tools, Styd A, CyberGuyLinux, Garrick, Samuel, Mitchel, JDawg, carnondated, Jamie, Shaun, Odin, Martin E, Andy, Ross, Marek, Cam, Josh Rowley, Peter A, Crucible, Dark Minute 6, Primus and PM. There is a new patron that I haven't added to this yet. Kaylee, I think is the name. I'm not actually sure. I might be misremembering that wrong or pronouncing it wrong for all I know. I will get that added on later on, so thanks for your support as well. So thanks everybody who has watching. And by the way, this is me on camera for the first time in the whole stream. No glasses. That's the reason why I couldn't type anything, because the glasses are over there that were hurting my ears. So thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you next time.